I want to review our exit slips from yesterday before our test. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and get ready for our test a little bit as far as what we've got out on our desk. So you'll need a pencil and a calculator, and go ahead and get out your page 72 and page 74, what you did last night for extra credit, and have all of that out on your desk. Okay, so again, not paper, pencil, calculator, and last night's homework, and nothing else out on your desk. And we'll go ahead and pause while everybody gets that taken care of. All right, if you want, while we're reviewing these exit slip problems from yesterday, you can jot those down on your homework sheets just so you can get some more practice working this stuff out. Okay, so we did fairly well with these, but not quite as well as I would have hoped. So I want to make sure that everybody's clear on these before we move on to the test today. So before I can isolate the variable itself, which is always what I want to do when I'm solving an equation. In this particular instance, I need to isolate the expression containing the variable. Okay, so to do that, I've got to get rid of this division by 4. Well, the way that I get rid of division is that I multiply. Okay, so if I multiply on the left side by 4, I have to multiply on the right side by 4 also. So here your multiplication is going to cancel, and that leaves me with y minus 6 on the left side, okay, exactly what was in my numerator. And then on the right side I have 7 times 4, which is 28. And now at this point I have just a one-step equation where I want to isolate the variable by undoing the subtraction. And then that's going to cancel, and 28 plus 6 is equal to 34. All right, and while I'm thinking about this, on your test today, it's going to be formatted the same way as your exit slips were yesterday. Okay, so you've got your fill in the blank type problem here. I already have the y equals, so in the blank, all I need you to put is the 34. Just type in the number 34. Do not put y is equal to 34 in the blank. Okay, that is correct, but the way that this is set up, 34 is the only correct answer that this system will take. All right, so if you put in y equals 34, then that's going to be incorrect. And each one of these will be set up that way, where I've got already the variable is equal to, and then you just put in the answer, whatever the number is. All right, so let's look at the next one. And so this is a very similar problem in that my variable is contained within a fraction, okay, but now I also have this added operation here. So before I can isolate the variable, I have to isolate the fraction which contains the variable. In order to isolate this fraction, I have to undo this subtraction. So my first step would be to add 8 to both sides here. That's going to cancel. Now I'm left with c plus 6 over negative 2 is equal to negative 6 plus 8 gives me a positive 2. Okay, now at this point, this is exactly the same type problem that we worked in question 1, where you have the variable contained within a fraction and you want to undo this division by multiplying. Okay, in this case, the way that I undo the division, since I'm dividing by negative 2, I want to multiply by negative 2 on both sides. And so that's going to cancel. I'm left with c plus 6 is equal to negative 4. And then subtract 6 from both sides. C would be equal to negative 10. All right, so in the blank here, we would just put a minus 10, not c is equal to minus 10. And if you're wondering why you got that wrong, if you're sitting here thinking, well, I put that in and said I got it wrong, I just went back and looked and I actually had the wrong answer entered for that. So that's my mistake on that. Quite a few of you actually did get this correct. but said that you got it incorrect because I put the wrong answer in. So that was my bad on that. But this is the correct answer. C is equal to -10. Alright, at this time, let's go ahead and pause the video, and you can pass in your page 72 and page 74 that you did last night. Okay, now that everybody's turned that in, let's go ahead and pass out the student work page that you'll be showing your work for the test on. Get that passed out, and make sure everybody's got one of those. All right, once everybody has only a pencil, calculator, and sheet that you're going to show your work on your desk, then we can go ahead and be passing the nooks out so we can go ahead and get started on the test. Okay, once you get logged into the Nook, I just wanted to make sure that we're going to the right place here. You've got quite a few things, quite a few assignments listed, so make sure that you click on Equations Test. Alright, and then when you begin the test, you'll only have one attempt. Okay, so you've got until the end of the period to finish it. Make sure that you're paying attention to the directions. Like I said, don't put x is equal to into the box. Just put the number in the box. If you come across a no solution or an all real numbers, that's what you need to type into the blank. And then definitely make sure that you're copying the equation, showing your work, and then you're going to turn that in when you're done with the test. And make sure that you click submit when you get done with the last question. All right, good luck, guys, and I will see you on Monday.